What paralyzes us often is like, oh, it won't be good enough, and oh, I don't have enough equipment, I don't have this, I don't have that, and that shit like paralyzes you, and like you don't do what you like have wanted to do like for years. Like you literally just put it off.
This is Blackgirlthought TV, honey.
Guys, welcome back to Blackgirlthought TV. I am Annie Cans. This is your inclusive source of health, wealth, and loving yourself. So I just finished getting ready, and I'm like in my room, and I just wanted to like, I'm doing a ton of recording today, so this is like the first of many and all that good stuff. So I want to like answer a lot of you guys' questions. So if you want to like start sending me questions and like all that type of stuff, I just want to start answering a lot of questions that come through, because I think you guys ask amazing questions, and your questions can actually help other people. So I'm just gonna get a head start on that and just start answering questions. But I wanted to talk about something really quickly today that has been like coming up, and something that I'm learning, and like my experience as like an artist and as like a creator and whatnot. So people ask me often, like, how do you start like your journey kind of creating and like YouTube and like and like writing and all these things that you want to do, and I think this also goes into like, how do you achieve other goals like losing weight or writing a book, getting better at makeup, getting better at photography, like anything that you kind of want to do. This is just something that comes up, and like what I've learned is inspiration is not real, right? And what I mean by that is like, you know, you get that moment of like, you feel motivated for low-key like 10 seconds, and then it's just like, all right, bitch, it's gone. If you depend on that, like as someone who like creates, like I can tell you, like if you depend on like that little moment of like inspiration to come, and mind you, like if you're like me, you look for it in other places, like you look for like sources of it. So like I can read a book that just makes me feel like, yes, bitch, let's do this. And then I can like watch a TED Talk and I'll be like, yes, or I can watch a TV show and I'm like, I feel so inspired, like cool. And then I find that once like those methods don't work for me, like once I do all those things and I still don't feel like creating, I still don't feel like doing like what I know I'm supposed to be doing to like achieve my goals long term, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, so inspiration doesn't exist. You know what exists? Like discipline. Like today I did not feel like getting up and like doing my makeup and like filming and like taking pictures for Instagram. Like I just did not feel like doing anything. And like I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put my contacts in, because like that's the first step, because I'm not about to go through all that and then not do anything. So like I looked for kind of like the inspiration, like where I usually get it from, and I was like, this ain't giving me nothing. Like, it's like it failed me, but it's like a mechanism that's like designed to fail, because what exists is like discipline. It's like doing what you know you need to do, no matter how you feel. Like that's what discipline is. Like, I don't give a shit how I feel. Like, I'm gonna go do this because like it's what I need to do, like to kind of reach success and shit like that. So all the people who are like amazing and great at what they do, like they didn't always wake up feeling like doing some shit. Like they didn't wait for inspiration and like motivation. Like, so as you grow and get older and kind of like, and I'm gonna be talking a lot about getting older, because there's some shit that like your parents really was fucking right about, and it wasn't their idea of motherfucking gender. Fucking baby boomers, generation fucking X. I don't have time. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a lot of stuff on getting older, just because I want you guys to have a fucking real voice of like getting older, to warn you about some shit that the fucking school didn't teach your ass. They taught you motherfucking mitochondria of a motherfucking cell, but they ain't teach you. Niggas still not do their damn taxes or know what the hell a foreclosure on a house is. I'm getting mad. Teach us some shit that matters. Anyway, so don't wait for fucking inspiration, because like, don't become dependent on like these external sources to kind of get you to do what you know you need to be fucking doing. Like, don't wait. Just don't. Like, literally, I'm reading this book and it's amazing. And the author says, she's a writer, but she also talks about kind of like people who have like blocks, like with anything that they're doing. People who are just fucking creators, like people who are just artists, like, and she kind of implies that we're all artists, but like the people who are like have come to accept it and shit like that. People who have like blocks, like this author specifically talks about that, like when you just cannot bring yourself to do what you know you need to do. Like you can't bring yourself to write, like you can't bring yourself to like do photography, you can't bring yourself to like create a YouTube video, like you just don't feel like it. She talks about how what helped her to write was like, she just showed up at the page, like no judgments, and she just write down what she heard. And oftentimes for me, it's like that. Like I can see a video in my head before I do it, and it's just like, I'm just gonna show up to the camera and no judgments, because what paralyzes us often, and like this is a whole different video, but what paralyzes us often is like, oh, it won't be good enough, and oh, I don't have enough equipment, I don't have this, I don't have that, and that shit like paralyzes you, and like you don't do what you like have wanted to do like for years. Like you literally just put it off. Like, and it's just like, what if you just showed up to the page or to the camera? Like, what if you just showed up, no judgment, and just did what you saw or did what you heard? Like, I saw this video before I did it. Like, it's like, okay, cool, I know I'm gonna talk about like how inspiration isn't fucking real. Like, I know I'm gonna do that. Like, so now I'm just showing up to the camera, like no judgment. Like, I don't care how many views, I don't care. Like, it's just like, just show the fuck up, like, and let the universe take care of the rest. Like, do what you know you're meant to do. And the book is fucking amazing. Like, she talks a bit too much about fucking religion for me, but amongst all that shit, she talks about how, what if as creators, like we're just the channel, like that's it, like we're just not like YouTube channel, pun intended, bitch. What if we are just literally like the vessels that like this amazing thing flows through? And like one of the quotes is like, being an artist is a humbling place, because essentially I'm just a channel. So like when I think about me kind of giving you guys what I have and what I've learned and helping you guys kind of like understand shit that I have come to understand, it's like I'm just a channel. Like, that's it. Like, I love creating, I love kind of getting in front of the camera, I love doing what the fuck I do, but like in essence, like I'm really just a channel for like this greater purpose, this greater like idea to kind of flow through. And once you kind of get over yourself in a way, like once you like get over like, oh well, they like me and like I'm not perfect, it's like, okay bitch, it's not about you, calm down. Like, you're literally just like a vessel. And I think they teach you that in like other religions, where it's like, let God use you, he works through me, shit like that. Like, it's kind of the same thing when it comes to like creating, and that helps me personally, just because it's like, just fucking show up to the camera, like, or even when I'm writing, like just show up to the page, no judgments, and write down what you hear. That's it. Like, just show up and write what you hear. But the essence of this damn video was, inspiration is like not real. Like, it's not. And I know we think it is and like we want it to be, but like, I'm certain that some of you are at a place where you realize that like that shit has failed you over and over and over again. Like, you're waiting for the inspiration to come and the motivation to come, and days go by and you don't fucking feel it, and you get more and more depressed because you're not doing what you know you need to do. And I'm reading another book, because the bitch is a dork, reading another book that talks about like we get depressed when we literally don't feel like we're stepping up to the plate and being the best that we can be. That shit contributes to your depression. Like, it makes it worse. Like, it's so inspiration isn't real, guys. Like, don't sit around waiting like for this grand moment to come and like, oh, like, and it like, you can't go off that. Like, you really can't, because there are times where it will fail you and it will not show up. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think there are moments of like, fuck yes, like I'm inspired, as in like I want to make a video on that, I want to make a video on that, I want to make a video on that. I'm not talking about that inspiration, I'm talking about the inspiration where it's just like, if I don't feel like it, I don't get up and do anything. I'm waiting for the inspiration. I'm waiting to feel motivated. If I don't feel like it, I don't do anything. Like, you cannot depend on that shit, because it will fail you. It would not show up all the time. Like, the things that we are meant to do, like in the beginning, they fucking suck ass. Like, they do, and they're rough. Like, but it's just like, you just go. You just get up and you go and you do it. So I hope that this was helpful. I love you guys. And I'm getting better, and you guys will see me hopefully more often. No fucking promises, but like, I'm still getting better with this, of kind of like, yo, don't fucking wait for no fucking inspiration to come, because sometimes it just doesn't come, and you just can't depend on it, because like, you just gonna be looking fucking dumb for years, like feeling inspired 2 days a damn year, like, oh, I only did something 2 days this year because that's when I felt motivated. Like, you can't wait for that shit. Like, you just really have to like do the thing that you know you need to do. For me, calm down. For me, it's like, if I do my makeup, I know I'm gonna record something. I know I'm gonna shoot. I know I'm gonna be fucking Gucci if I do my makeup. What is it for you, like, that you're just like, if I do this, I know I'm gonna write? Like, if I sit down at this computer, I'm writing. Like, if I pull out this damn journal, I'm writing. If I pull out this damn fucking fountain pen, I'm writing. Like, what is it for you? If I pick up my camera, am I shooting? If I go out into like the fucking field with some flowers, am I shooting? Like, what is your thing that will make you literally just like do what you know you need to do? Like, that kind of first step, and then from there, you're good. For me, do my makeup. From there, bitch, I'm slaying, I'm ready. Okay? So, I'm your fairy hoe godmom. And leave comments below and like let's talk about this. And I love you guys, and you can like send me your questions and things. And yeah, it's Blackgirlthought TV. I am Annie Gans, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.